Here we are on a Friday night, Bedford, late in January for the match between the Alvirne Broncos at 4-2 and the Bedford Bulldogs, who are 3-3 and coming off their best win of the season over the Pembroke Spartans up in Pembroke. Big win for them, made them 3-3. What do you expect today, Mr. Cameron?
You know, not seeing Alvirne, they look like they're a upper class, junior, senior heavy team, so I think they're going to be experienced, well coached. I think they like to play slow. Looking at all their scores, they're in the 50s, low 60s maybe. So it's going to kind of be a grinded out game. When we had Bedford here with their last home game against Salem, they played with a lot of energy, a lot of intensity, and I think that's what's going to make them successful is when they play hard and play intense. Because they went on the road to win a Cunnet right after that game and lost. So they're kind of up and down, sitting at 3-3. So it's a team. It's going to be a game in spurts. Against Salem, the game was pretty much even for the whole game except for one 5-minute spurt that Bedford put on them.
Yep. We'll be back with you in about a minute and a half to start the game and with the starting lineups. See you then.
Incredible.
McManus played.
Yeah, they played them. McManus started, but he didn't play much. He didn't.
Saw him down at Aston. I expected more.
No, he didn't.
All right, we're back. Alvirne Broncos versus Bedford Bulldogs. Bedford's going to try to make it 3 in a row as the freshmen won by 40. The JVs won by 2 in a squeaker with a little controversy at the end where the clock keeper started the clock before the ball was inbounded with 2 seconds to play, and Bedford didn't have to do anything to keep the ball away and won the game. So it was a little controversy after that, but here we are to start the varsity game. Regular starting lineup for Bedford, and for Alvirne we got Notini, Hudson, Wetmore, Boney Lyles, and Hunt. Tap controlled by Alvirne.
Yeah, he stole the tap on Gendron right there.
Alvirne's got it in the corner. Running a little bit of a weave. Oh, it looks like a travel, and that's what's called by the referee. Turnover by the Broncos.
Yeah, Bedford comes out in man-to-man. They mix it up. We'll see them play some man-to-man. We'll see them play some 2-3 zone. They had a lot of success with Salem playing the 2-3. Looks like Alvirne comes out in a little 1-2-2 zone.
Yep, and Gendron gets a shot blocked. Hughes gets it back to Gendron. Gendron puts it up and in and out, but he gets fouled and they'll go to the free throw line.
Oh, he called a travel.
Oh.
No, offensive foul? Oh.
Yeah, offensive foul. Oh.
I missed that one.
So did I. Don't know where that came from. I have to see that on replay later on.
So Gendron starts that, gets a shot blocked, and then gets called for a charge, but I thought he was going to the line there. So.
I did too. Thought he got hat. Okay, Alvirne's got it. Over the wing, down the baseline, up top. Brown's chasing him. Back to the elbow. Ball gets knocked around. Brown steals it. 2-on-2 break, 2-on-3. Brown's in the middle. Pulls it out. Goes back, looks in, drives himself, takes one step. The call is, I'm going to wait for this one. I'm not going to try to call it anymore. Foul on Hudson from Alvirne, and Ryan will be shooting 2.
Yeah, Ryan was the energy. When we talked about that spurt that they put on Salem last week, he was the energy in that second and third quarter where he was getting the rebounds, getting steals, going coast to coast, setting up his teammates.
He played well in the fourth quarter up at Pembroke on Friday when they beat him too. He stole the ball twice and laid it in to bring him back for that victory.
Nice
Ryan,
little touch right on the line. You can see the good rotation.
Yep. Bedford makes the first 2 points of the game, takes the lead 2-0.
Picking up full court as we expected. This game's going to be a little bit slower pace. I don't think either team's going to really look to push it too much.
Oh, thrown away by Alvirne, and Bedford has the ball back.
Yeah, as Bedford, I'm pretty sure Alvirne as well. Most teams are in exams this week, so you don't get your normal practice schedule. You're a little bit drained, and you're going to see both these teams are coming out a little bit flat to start this game.
Yeah.
Crowd's not really into it.
Not many people here, but they'll file in like they usually do for the game. Justin Hayes has it on the wing. Up to the top. Over to the wing to Ryan Hughes.
Usually in a 1-2-2, you either got to get the foul line open or you get that deep corner.
Yeah. There's a shot by Ryan Brown who misses. Rebound by Alvirne. Bedford gets back on defense. Ryan cuts it off on the wing. Back up to the top, over to the wing. Down in the corner. 3, up and in. No, it's a 2.
Foot on the line, 2.
Yep. Justin Brown bringing it down. I'm in the perfect seat again. I can't see the scoreboard, my natural view, so I got to go the other way and see what the score is. All right, Justin's got it up top, dribbling it. Over to Gendron, over to Brown.
One thing Bedford
Hughes.
does not have is a post game, because you can see their big guy Gendron does not like to play down low. He's gonna now he's more comfortable playing that.
Right. Josh Kohler, the one who's up top right now, likes that slashing from the middle better than any of the other guys in the Bedford team. Ryan goes left, puts it back up right, and makes it.
Nice touch. Brown's got all 4 for the Bulldogs.
4-2 Bedford. Alvirne's bringing it up on the wing. Bedford looks like it's in a man-to-man. Pick, drive to the middle, lays it up, in and around and in. Ties the game up. Here we come the other way.
George Notini. They're just sitting in this 1-2-2.
Yeah, not very active either.
Bedford's got to move this ball just a little bit quicker, because they don't have the...
Ryan tries to throw across court and it gets tipped and it gets stolen.
He telegraphed that. He looked right at where he was throwing it.
Passing to the middle, Ryan Brown draws the offensive.
Took the charge. I don't know how much contact was there, but he definitely beat him to the spot.
Referees seem to like that call this year.
Do.
They've gotten away from the hand touch, which everybody knew was going to be. It was a change in the rule this year, and they've figured out how to do that. And now everybody's trying to draw the offensive on the drive. Okay, Justin Hayes bringing it up again, right in the middle against. I think you're right at 1-2-2 there. And Kohler in the corner with the ball. Back out to Justin Hayes. Brings it over to Gendron, over to Hughes. Hughes puts up a 3, a little short. Ryan Brown puts it up on the rebound, makes it. He's in the lead, 6-4.
Brown 6, Broncos 4. All Ryan Brown right now, taking charges, getting offensive boards, going to the rim. Ryan Brown show.
It's unlike Bedford. Usually they get off to a very slow start, and Coach Fitzpatrick is calling a timeout to get them going again. So this is a good start for Bedford. Drive, gives them the left lane, puts it up in by Notini again. I think that's his second bucket.
No help defense at all there. I mean, one thing that they got to pride themselves on is they play very good team defense, help defense, and tonight that's twice where Alvirne's gotten to the rim uncontested.
Absolutely right, Chris. Absolutely right. Gendron drives, brings it up back out to Brown. He tries to, and he does.
Brown 9. So if we do the math, times he's 18 points a quarter.
Right,
so
exactly.
He's 72 points.
Yep.
He's up for a 72-point game.
I'm going to let you keep saying that until it stops happening, because it seems like it's working. Sideline shot from Hodson.
Another 2. And that for Connor Hodson, a foot on the line. The worst shot in basketball. But Ryan Hughes did a good job challenging that shot, at least. I mean, when you make a jump shot like that with a hand in your face, I think Bedford will give that up all night.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It doesn't look like Alvirne wants to go inside either. Ryan
no, neither team has a post presence in this game.
Right. Colby's got it up top. Over to Ryan Brown.
A lot of holding the ball right now.
Throws it inside to Ryan Hughes, over to Colby on the wing. Over to Justin Hayes, over to Ryan Brown again, holding it on the wing. Underneath to Kohler. Kohler pumps a couple of times, puts it up and in. Lefty. Nobody can ever cover a lefty.
Yeah, that's the hole in that zone, is the short corners and the deep corner.
Exactly. Looks like Alvirne's going to be making the first substitution here. They're running a little weave up top. Deep 3 by number 13, who's missed. Justin Hayes gets the rebound, starts the fast break into the corner, back out to Ryan Brown. Ryan's fiddling, diddling up top with it, but not getting very far with it. Setting it up, telling everybody to move. I'm going to run it from the top. Oh, he picks up his dribble, and that stops it. Colby's got it on the wing. Colby to Ryan Brown. Not to Ryan Hughes, to Ryan Brown. Justin Hayes now has it. Up top, bounce pass down low to Kohler. He makes another move down low, throws it back out to Justin. Over to Colby Gendron for the 3. In and out. Rebound to the Broncos, and they start a little fast break. Justin Hayes back. 34 pulls up, misses, rebound. Colby Gendron, he's going to go the other way, 1-on-2. And I think he's going to take it the whole way, and he might get called, and he does. Yep. The call for the offensive.
They're going to be sitting him down right now because that's 2 fouls.
You got it.
He picked up the one questionable one early, and now this one just a little bit out of control where if you're in college or the NBA with that line right there, you're not going to get that call because you look at the player established position underneath the perfectly legal at the high school level, established position right under the basket.
Tommy O'Rourke's coming in, but it's for Ryan Brown, not Colby Gendron, who had the 2. It's a little surprising, even though they get the 11-8 lead. What do you think so far?
So far, it's just a little bit sluggish, both teams. I think Bedford, what I'm seeing right now, is the more talented team. I think once they settle down, clamp down on defense a little bit, I think they could really make Alvirne struggle for points.
Yeah.
Alvirne doesn't seem like they have a guy that's going to create any kind of matchups right there.
I expected a little more from Alvirne. I thought they'd have something, some kind of rotation that got them some easy shots. And I haven't seen anything.
I haven't seen anything either
like that yet. 2:18 to go. 11-8. Bedford leads. Broncos inbounding the ball into their own basket. Little pressure.
Yeah, Bedford can go really small right now with Brown and Gendron both out because Alvirne doesn't have.
Trying for the steal, gets it back, and Andrew Wetmore puts it up and in the baseline.
A full court trap after a basket. You don't see that often, and they broke it nicely. But they
two Joshes. Back out to Ryan.
Could have been it.
Hughes, baseline jumper, and it's good. 13-10. Bedford leads. Bedford's playing a man-to-man, little pressure defense on him as Hodson brings it up. Right down the middle, looking to drive, loses control. Josh Kohler picks it up. 1-on-3, and Josh pulls it out to Justin Hayes, who's pulling it way out. Ryan Hughes sets it up. Getting everybody in position. Justin Hayes has it on the wing. Josh Bauer pops up top. Ryan Hughes over on the wing. Josh Kohler to Josh Bauer. Back up to Justin Hayes. We haven't gotten anywhere after 4 passes. We started up again.
Alvirne's able to really extend this zone, especially they know where Hughes is at all times because Bedford has no post presence.
Foul by Wetmore on Tommy O'Rourke, and he'll be going to the line for 2. Yeah, the other day up in Pembroke, Pembroke put their 6'8" Max Curran on Hughes to prevent the 3-point shot. Yeah,
like a man-to-man they put
up.
Yeah,
and he was the one covering him, which was very surprising. He's the tallest guy on the team, and he had.
Now Pembroke, there was a lot of controversy surrounding Pembroke with the schedule and everything. Did a lot of their kids wind up playing for them? Is this the same team they had last year? Or is this,
pretty much the two kids that couldn't play last year because of the movement issue are playing this year. And the only thing they lost was the kids that graduated. Everybody else is playing. So
they started out hot, 3-0, and now they've lost
3 in a row.
So they're not ripping up Division I by any means.
Right, but I'd be surprised if they're not close to there at the end. They got some height and some talent up there. But let's go back to this game. A shot from by number 12 from 3, and he makes another one. That's Hodson again. So he's got a few. Little press. Stolen, but there was a foul. Gardner Gendron has checked in for Bedford. Bedford's inbounding it from the side. Tommy O'Rourke's getting the ball. Notini's back in for the Broncos.
As expected, Alvirne to me so far is a well-coached team, very disciplined. They're mixing it up a little bit with their half-court 2-2-1 full-court trap right now. And you got to get it to the middle. That's how you break it.
Yep.
And they just dropped right out of that.
Yeah, Justin goes right through it. Back to Tommy O'Rourke. Back over to Justin to set it up. Gardner Gendron's playing the top. Oh no, Josh Bauer's not going to come up.
Not a lot of offense on the court right now.
Not a lot of movement either.
They're just going to be, they'll be happy to just milk this clock down and maybe hold for the last shot at this point.
Yep, 2-point lead. And
Gendron's out, Brown's out.
Kohler's got it in the middle, but gets knocked away. Bauer gets it back over to Justin Hayes, to Bauer, to Kohler. Back up to Hayes. Hayes pushes past it underneath in the middle of Tommy O'Rourke. Bounce passes it to Gardner Gendron, who puts it up. Looked like he got hit, but no call.
A little heavy off the board right there.
Little fight. Alvirne's got it, but throws it away. Tipped out of bounds by Alvirne. Bedford ball, 9 seconds to go, 2-point lead. Maybe the first game that Bedford's going to actually lead after the first quarter.
He tried to get Hughes in for a sub.
He lets him in.
He let him come in. That's a generous let-in right there. Let's see if Alvirne can find Hughes, because he's the guy that they're going to look for in this.
They're leaning that way. Hayes to Hughes.
Yeah, they're out on him.
To O'Rourke, 4 seconds. Tommy's got it. He better put it up. Hughes from way out deep, a little short. After 1, Bedford leads 15-13. Okay game, but a little lethargic.
Yeah, very lethargic. But even the match team, I think Bedford is the team with the more talent. As expected, Alvirne is just on pace. We said this game's going to be played in the 50s, and that's where we're at right now. Is the game in the high 50s, early 60s. Alvirne very disciplined. They got some good shooters. They're showing a little bit of full court pressure after makes. Usually you don't see too many teams do that. A zone trap. It's tough to do that after a made shot. But they're just very content to sit back in their 1-2-2. Every zone has its hole. So let's see if Coach Fitzy can find that hole against this zone.
Right.
That's going to be the difference right now.
Right. We'll be back for the second period in a minute.
Yeah, this is.
All right, back for the second quarter. Bedford leads by 2. Inbounds.
So that 72-point projection for Ryan Brown is now down to 36 because he didn't score after the first 9 points of the game. Part of that was he sat for the last 2.5 minutes, but what a great first quarter for Ryan Brown.
Exactly, and he's got the ball up top, and Coach Fitzpatrick's calling a play over to Hayes, to Tommy, to Brown. Brown across court to Hughes. Hughes puts up a 3, and it's good.
That's where you beat that zone.
Right, Ryan's found his touch again. He struggled a little bit up at Pembroke with a shot.
He had 19-20 in the first half against Salem and didn't take a shot in the second half.
Exactly. Wow, deep 3 by 31 for Alvirne, misses, and Alvirne hits it off a Bedford player, and they can keep control.
Justin Hayes did a good job boxing out, but just a little bit too tall. Yep. Just giving up too many inches there, and Braden Moreno checks in for him.
Right. Alvirne inbounds from the side. Get it into Notini. Notini brings it over to the middle, calls out some play. Coach is also yelling something out to him. Dribbling up top to Tucci. Don't know if he's related to Tucci family in Bedford.
I don't think he is.
Gotcha. Notini's got it again, dribbling up top, trying to make a move to Tucci again. Tucci passes at 11 in the middle, but kind of losing. Shot by Hunt, misses. Bedford comes back. Ryan Hughes to Moreno to Brown. Set it up top. Into the middle to Tommy. Tommy O'Rourke back out to Josh Bauer to Brown.
Bauer gave some great minutes in the game against Salem. Double-digit scorer.
Yeah, he's been playing well lately. He played pretty well up at, gave us some quality minutes up in Pembroke too. Bauer has it up top. Hughes on the wing, covered very closely. They're not going to let him take too many shots today if they want to try to win this game. He's got it again on the side. Tommy's got it underneath. Tommy's looking, gets it up top to Ryan Brown. Brown's trying to drive left, turns, floats it up, misses off the back of the rim, gets his own rebound. Looking to make a move, gets it to Tommy O'Rourke on the north. Tommy puts it up a little too strong.
He rushed it a little bit right there.
And the foul's called.
And then he fouled. We see that a lot. Missed shot, frustrated, make the foul, but he plays hard. He's out here playing hard. He got that last defensive rebound. He's given up a lot of inches, but he makes up for it in heart and effort.
Exactly. Alvirne inbounds, down 5, just under 6 minutes to go in the second period.
So far in the second quarter, all we've had is the use 3.
Yep.
No other points.
15-13 at the quarter. It's 18-13 now. Drive by Tucci. Tucci puts it up softly off the glass, kisses it in.
Nice little hook right there, running hook.
Inbounds to Brown. Still some pressure from the Broncos. Tommy O'Rourke has it. Gets it over to Bauer to the middle to Moreno. Moreno throws it over to Hughes. Referee looked like he got in the way a little bit.
He's got to get himself off the court right there. Hughes was spotted up nicely. Braden Moreno found him in the corner, and the ref got in the way of that one.
Josh Kohler's checking back in, as is Justin Hughes for the Bulldogs. Ryan Brown's coming out. Both Ryans are coming out. Alvirne inbounds from under their own basket. Tucci dribbling it up, breaks the half-court line. A little pressure on him. Out to Richardson. Richardson's dribbling. That's what I was just going to say. Dips his shoulder and is called for an offensive foul. It's called more and more these days. Tommy O'Rourke's inbounding for Bedford. Sparse crowd here on the 23rd of January.
It is a light crowd. You got your parent section. The student section is probably under 25 people.
Exactly.
What do they come out for? The big games, like the big rivalry games? The
Usually
Merrimack,
they get here
the
late.
Gardens, yeah.
But today, I don't know if that's going to happen. But yeah, the big games, they do come up. Bedford breaks the press, gets it over to Bauer for an easy layup from Kohler. Nice pass from Justin to Justin.
I don't know how much longer we're going to see with this press because it really hasn't created any turnovers. It hasn't created any disruption at all. And Bedford's making them pay. When the team presses, you got to make them pay for it. Absolutely
right. Alvirne's got it up top. Richardson down to foul by Tommy. It's going to be his second.
That's his second. Here comes Brown back into the game.
For Tommy. Coach Fitzpatrick says something to Tommy, and Tommy starts giggling a little bit. So Bedford swarming the ball in the middle, almost steals it. 33 takes the shot, misses off the back of the rim. 3 Bedford guys go up for it. And number 10, Bulldog from Alvirne knocks it out of bounds. Bedford ball. They're staying in this little, what is it, at 1-2-1-1 press?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that in a while. Bedford breaks it easily again. Moreno brings it over, pulls it out. Kohler to Hayes. Hayes is setting something up. Moreno's got it in the wing. Bauer up top, back to Moreno on the wing.
It's almost like a matchup man right now.
Yeah. Moreno loses it but gets it back. Brown settles it down and has it up top. Passes to the middle to Hayes. I'm not
the
sure.
Small little travel right there.
Right.
They're posting up, not posting up, but on the foul line, they're playing their point guard there.
I never understood that. But everybody plays every position these days.
Yep. Bedford does have a lot of interchangeable guys.
Exactly.
Even though Gendron's the big guy in the court, he likes to play outside.
Yep.
Little run and jump trap right there by
broken
Bedford.
by Alvirne. Over to the wing. 33 has it. That's Hunt. Over in the corner. Jumper. Short by Richardson. Haven't heard much from Boney Lyles. I'm not even sure he's even on the court. I don't think I've said his name once with the ball today.
No, he started, but he hasn't. He was a guy I was looking for to see some offense.
Same
from.
here. Same here. I don't know if something
I know
happened.
that name. Maybe it's a.
Yeah, there's two of them. There's one that plays in the JVs too. But they're both very good basketball players. Hayes has it up top. Setting something up. Brown over in the wing. Deep in the wing. Moreno's got it. Loses it. Puts it down. Dribbles over to the wing. Back to Brown up top. Not much movement. Kohler's trying to come up top. Set a pick for Brown. Does so. Gets it down to Hayes. Hayes is almost trapped in the middle. Looks like it's out of bounds. Stays Bedford ball.
This is one of these games you'd love to see a shot clock in high school basketball.
Right.
just to pick up the pace of this game right now.
Timeout called by.
This is one of these games you're going to need someone hitting the floor or a dunk or just some high energy just to get your team going, the crowd going.
Right.
Bedford's the home team. They're the more talented team, but they're not playing with the intensity that you would like to see.
There's probably half as many Alvirne fans here as there are at Bedford, but I'm not sure who's making any noise.
No, not a lot to cheer about. But Bedford is playing some great defense here in the just over 4.5 minutes played and just a one bucket for Alvirne, and that's it. So Bedford has turned up the defense intensity a little bit. They're staying straight man to man. Alvirne looks like it's almost like a matchup 1-2-2.
Yeah, and they're not coming out of it, which maybe they'll make some halftime adjustments to see what happens. But Hayes over to Brown. Brown's got it way deep on the wing.
They got to overload the side. There's no way that guy playing the foul line can get to use if they move the ball quick enough.
Right, but passes are very slow and very short. Hayes has it, takes a three. It's good. Justin Hayes, he's made a couple last few games. That's what they need. They need the point guard to start opening it up a little bit for him.
That's the third three for Bedford. And Alvirne, they got to do a better job extending that because Bedford, doesn't have that post presence where they got to extend that defense more. But great job by Justin Hayes knocking down the three.
Alvirne's got it up top. Kind of a lot of one-on-one here. Passes down to the baseline. Bulldog passes it back up to Richardson. Richardson's fiddling, diddling up top.
I'm not really sure what kind of set they're running.
I don't know either. There's three guys setting picks 30 feet from the basket. Good defense by Justin Bauer. Notini's trying to do something with it. Passes it for a deep three off the front of the rim. Rebound is controlled by Hayes. And he's going to bring it down with 2 minutes to go. 2:05 to go. 23-15. Bedford leads. Hughes sees an opening, drives, throws it up off the side, gets fouled. Alvirne seems to be in a trance. Not much coming out of him offensively.
Yeah, this is one of these ones you might want to look at a timeout here just to get yourself. They're lucky they didn't get blown out of this thing because they're down 8. But this thing with Brown, this thing could be a double-digit lead right now. He looked really good on his first 2 free throws, and I just jinxed him there a little bit.
The old announcer jinx. Substitutions by both teams. 2 minutes to go in the first half. 8-point lead. Ryan makes the second one, makes it a 9-point lead, and Bedford's applying man-to-man pressure. Token pressure, not really trying to do much except just slow him down. Notini brings it up over to the wing to Tucci. Tucci looking for something, but everybody cutting even looks like they have the back to the ball, so it's hard to say they're looking for it. Oh, that's the first time I've seen Boney Lyles, but
great defense by the Bulldogs. They're holding them to 2 points right now.
Ryan Hughes checks in for Brandon Moreno.
They're going a little bit offense defense there with Braden Moreno, looks like.
Yep. Justin bringing it up. 1-2-2. Maybe they're in a man. I think the Broncos have changed their defense. They are in a man.
Yeah.
Hughes has it in the corner. Over to Brown, way up on the top of the wing.
I don't think their defense is their problem.
No, I don't either. It's the offense, exactly. Backdoor pass is lost.
But maybe they can get
coming the other way. Oh, almost stolen back, but not. 5-on-4 for the Broncos, but that's tipped and stolen by Bauer. Bauer's 1-on-2. Brown's trailing.
Oh, if he would have goes up with that, he's shooting too.
Right, exactly.
He made the nice. Sometimes it's tough to adjust when you don't know you're going to get the call. That was the right pass, but he goes up with that. He's shooting too.
Right, and I can't tell if we're in the 1-on-1 yet. Blocked off from the score.
Yes, they're in the 1-on-1 right now. That's the 17th foul on the Alvirne Broncos.
So you're right. Coach Fitzpatrick is going offense-defense because he's going to have Moreno come back in.
He missed getting him in a little bit late because it was the 1-on-1.
Missed it, but Kohler grabs it.
Now he might pull him back.
Coach Fitzpatrick's calling a play. Brown's dribbling, gets by his guy. Nice pass. Oh, gets tipped though. He's trying to go to Kohler underneath. Hayes gets it back to Brown. Everybody settles down. Brown's fiddling, diddling up top, not getting anywhere. Gives it to to a Bauer. Bauer's calling something out to Kohler. Kohler deep on the wing. Hayes down low into Brown. Brown's got it. Back to Kohler. Kohler to Hughes, who makes another three. Can't give him an inch. He can get it up.
He's got some nice lift, nice elevation on that shot as well. The three is the difference in this game.
Yep, 12-point lead for Bedford.
And that's the difference. 4 threes they've hit.
Yep, exactly. Hughes doing it again. Oh, foul on
Brown. That's his second,
I think, right?
I think they got to get. You'll probably see him checking in for. Oh, is that Brown's first?
I thought it was the second. A little slow on the scoreboard.
Yeah, offense, defense. That is Brown's first. Okay, that's why he's staying in.
Okay, ball being inbounded by the Broncos over deep in the corner. Out high.
See if they could double up their offensive production here.
For the quarter. Brown's playing some tough D. Boney Lyles has got it, can't do much with it. Over deep three from the wing, no off. Rebounded by Moreno. Moreno 5-4. Brown has it on the wing, driving, gets fouled, and they'll go to the foul line for
You go to the hoop, you're getting that call tonight.
Yep.
Any kind of contact, you're getting the call. Here's Brown. Chance to give them a 14-point lead, almost doubling up the Broncos here. It was a 15-13 at the half, so it's a 12-2 quarter. 12-2 quarter for the Bulldogs.
Defense.
Combination of great defense or bad offense?
Both, actually.
Both.
Yeah, both. Let's see if Ryan can make these two. Makes the first one. Quiet crowd. For a 13-point lead, you think you'd hear a little bit more from the crowd.
Brown and Hughes have been the story of the offense tonight for the.
Makes it. Oh, in and out with the second. Tipped around. Clock expires.
That looks good.
Ooh. End of the half. Bedford leads by 13, 28-15. Quick summary on the half.
Great defense, I'm going to go with. Great second quarter spurt where they outscored the Broncos 13-2. I don't know if Alvirne has enough offense to come back. I don't know if they could score 13 more points, but offensively, Hughes and Brown were the difference right there, knocking down the threes, and Brown just had a lot of energy.
That's it for the first half. We'll be back for the second half in a few minutes. All right, we're back for the second half. Alvirne's going to inbound at 28-15. See if Alvirne's come up with something different on offense and or defense to make this a game.
They got to run. They got to set some off-ball screens.
Bedford staying in the man-to-man.
I don't know if they can.
A little pick. But again, no pressure. Nice steal by Justin Hayes.
Great hands.
Yep.
His dad had great hands, too. Brown's off to the races.
Hands of the Gendron. Gendron.
I've never seen that before.
His own guy.
He checked his own guy. I've seen a 2-point quarter tonight, and I've seen an own guy stripping him. Brown could have went up, and that was the unselfish play.
Right.
He's playing you're seeing him mature through the years. He's a leader of this team right now.
Exactly.
I was watching the warm-ups where Paul Toscano dunked one, and you can't dunk during halftime, and he got all over him, just letting him know. But it's a nice, great leadership out there.
Right. Alvirne misses a three from the side.
And you know what? You can't even say they were cold because they just didn't get many shots.
Exactly. All right, it's not the low shooting percentage, just not enough volume putting up. Brown To Hughes. Hughes puts it up left the dribble.
Yeah, he
Little
hesitated.
deep.
You don't see him hesitate too
Right,
often.
usually it's right up, right.
Get out of his rhythm.
Oh,
They're giving up a layup there.
Alvirne's got a layup
Yeah.
finally.
That's just lazy defense. There's no reason why at the pace that they were pushing the ball, you should get beat up the court.
Full court man-to-man press.
Yep. Yep.
And a foul's being called on Alvirne on Notini. Alvirne's going to keep the pressure on. Kohler's inbounding to Hughes. Hughes has it on the wing.
Kohler's a guy that I think is sitting on a lot of talent. He does all the little things out there, but I could see him.
Except for the
Did he break
Pembroke
out?
game.
Did he break out?
He had 3 or 4 great games that he really led the team.
I could see him doing that. He's got all the talent in the world.
Exactly. He slashes, and then he's got a jumper, too, so he can do it all.
He's long.
Yep, exactly. Brown with the rebound. Tries to start a break. 1-on-3. Over to Hughes. Up. Oh, off the back of the rim
He
twice
missed
now.
the same spot twice.
Yep, exactly.
He's drifting a little bit to his left.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Another
you might have to
drive. Oh, and a foul.
You know what?
This
This is like a mirror image of what happened in the game. Alvirne got to the hoop 3 times with uncontested layups to start the game, and then Bedford just closed off all lanes for the rest of the half, and now it starts out twice. Alvirne getting to the line. Now all of a sudden, this game is once again a 10-point game. They're the team that comes out of the line. If Bedford came out up 13 with a little bit of energy, they could have pushed this thing up to 20. Ball game's over.
Right.
But they came out a little bit flat, and all of a sudden, Alvirne's got a little energy. You could see it in their step.
Yep. Hudson makes both, cuts it to 9. Oh, inbound to Hayes. Hayes
can he
down
dunk this?
to Hughes.
Does Hughes have any?
He's got it on the layup, off the backboard and in. It's a big bucket.
Yep.
Breaks the streak a little bit.
I just don't understand their press.
Right. So that's working either way. Pressure on the ball or off the ball. Hudson dribbling up top. Uses a pick over to Hunt. Hunt drives. Passes it in. Another layup.
Just uncontested layups.
Yeah,
Coach Fitzy might be.
More. He looks like the hands are coming out of the pocket.
That's a third foul on Gendron. You wonder what he's going to do. He might look to take a timeout here because they came out of the locker room flat.
Yeah. He's calling it. Timeout by Coach Fitzpatrick. That's the 9-point lead.
He might light a little fire into them right here. They need a fire. Oh, man. It's one of those times you just look at your bench and say, who are the next 5 in?
Right.
Because they just came out. Was that Gendron? That Gendron picked up his 3rd?
Yep. God, Colby's had a tough day. Hasn't been on the court that long at all.
No. I didn't see the inbounds. It happened so quick. I think it might have been Colby that inbounded it. Picked up. Maybe there's the first time the press has worked tonight.
Right. Coach Fitzpatrick giving him some direction. Looks like it's on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, at least for all the fans at home, maybe have a little more interesting game to watch right now because as Alvirne cuts the 13-point halftime lead into 9, and it looks like Coach Fitzy's going to leave Gendron in.
Yep. Alvirne's inbounding it under Bedford's basket.
With nobody there.
Nobody go. Oh, gets a bounce pass in. Notini over to
there it is.
Hunt. Hunt hits the 3, and here we are.
You see that play. Everybody runs that play.
And it still works.
It still works. The ball comes in. Greg Dorman runs that at for the
Brown behind the back pass to Gendron. Gendron puts it up, gets his own rebound, puts it up again, and puts it in finally.
First 2 of the game right there.
Breaks the
good second effort. Maybe that's what he needs to get himself going. But it's that same play. The ball comes in, the inbound goes to the corner, and they get it back to him.
Yep.
8-point game. Bulldog lead over the Broncos.
Bedford staying in the man-to-man. Boney Lyles on the ball in the corner. Oh, he drives past Kohler. Puts it up off the backboard and misses. Tipped up. Boney Lyles has it again. Puts it up off the backboard, misses again, gets it again.
And a foul.
And it looked like a foul a couple of times. Nothing's being called. They're letting him play.
He got hit.
Oh, from out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Yep.
That's one of those ones. Instead of sitting there being out of bounds, hitting the floor, get yourself up, get on the court, be ready to play. He did get hit, but you got to play through the bad calls.
Exactly, and they'll happen every game. Bedford inbounding underneath their own basket. Hughes passes it in.
But so far, I don't know what they're doing different. I don't think they're doing it. I just think it's the defense intensity on Bedford.
Right, and Bedford's offensive intensity isn't there at all. Oh, here comes Coach Fitzpatrick with some changes.
They've gotten to the rim 4 times here.
Bowers coming in for Kohler. Josh for Josh.
Kohler's just kind of.
Bowers inbounding underneath to Brown. Clears out, and Brown's going to bring it up. 1-on-1 against Hunt. Man who made the 3.
He just has to back off. Brown's got too much speed and athleticism for their big center to press.
Hughes to Bauer. Bauer to Hayes. All working around the perimeter. Hayes to Gendron way out top, and now Brown has it on the wing. Oh, could have had a little back door, but wasn't open. Brown fiddles and diddles, comes back again in and lays it up and in. Nice move by Brown.
Yeah, that's a good matchup for them.
Yep. Bedford token pressure.
People don't know who they have right now.
Yeah, they're trying to figure it out on the fly. Pass underneath. Stolen by Bauer. Bauer's going to lead the hunt, the charge. Brown has it on the wing, brings it back out. Now he's going to go back down the baseline. Oh, almost had a pass into Hughes, but lost it. Yeah.
Latini
over to the wing, throws it out of bounds. Yeah. Boney Lyles lost it, but it wasn't his fault. It was a bad pass from Notini.
Unforced turnovers. When you dig yourself a 13-point hole, you can't turn it over.
With 8-minute quarters is not a lot of time.
No. Now we're already halfway through this third quarter.
Right.
They've cut into the lead a little bit.
Inbounds by Bauer. Gets it into Tommy Hughes, but referee calls a kick on the Broncos, and inbounds will be by Bedford again, right in front of the scoreboard. Referee's asking Bauer to move over, and he finally does, gives him the ball, thrown into Tommy O'Rourke. Tommy brings it up and over the line as this guy's just backing off of him, and now Tommy gives it to Hayes. Hayes has it up top. A little pressure from Notini. Over to Gendron. Gendron making a move to the basket. Spins up and in. Oh, off the back of the rim. Doesn't go in.
Don't reach in with 3 fouls.
Oh, who's the foul? Oh, Tommy O'Rourke.
Gendron didn't get it. It was O'Rourke, but Colby was a little bit frustrated there with missing the shot. He reached in. They didn't call the first one, but they got O'Rourke on the second one.
50-50. He could have gotten his 4th, right? He's got 3.
He's got 3, yeah. Yep, and coach saw that. I think he's going to say, look,
yeah.
we don't need you picking up your 4th foul right now.
Kohler comes back in for Gendron. Alvirne breaks the press. Not that it's a tough press by
no.
Bedford at all. Little drive by Boney Lyles. Oh no, it wasn't Boney Lyles. That's
that's their 3rd little missed layup right now.
Bedford gets the ball. Hayes starting it. Over to Hughes. Hughes pulls up. That looks good, and it is. Big 3. Brings the lead back up to 13, which is what it was at half.
He lives outside the arc there. I think 70% of his shots come from out there.
Yeah, and the ones that don't, it's usually
just break
Brown back door with him, because everybody's trying to overplay him on the shot. Underneath by Alvirne, but they kind of lose him. Bring it back out to Notini. Notini drives.
He made that shot in the first half.
Not there.
That's their 5th offensive rebound.
Yeah, Bedford has a problem rebounding, but they, Hunt misses the 3. And it's Bedford ball out of bounds.
They have a problem on the boards? Oh, yeah.
Every game they seem to get out-rebounded, and they definitely get outshot at the free throw line.
And this is not a big Alvirne team at all.
Not at all.
I mean, are there any teams out there? Is Central big, or is anybody big this year?
Pembroke is very big, 6'8", 6'7", 6'6" across the front. And they could be bigger if they wanted to, but those are the 3 guys they play. Somebody else is big, but I don't think we've played them yet, and I can't remember who it is. Central's not that big. Central's got 1 guy about it.
They're not as good as they were last year.
No, but they're still.
They're good.
They've won like 40 in a row.
But they're
but with grades coming out next week, there could be a change in the roster.
Yeah.
Cameraman's not happy about the comments, but we'll keep making them. Okay, Bedford's defending. Alvin's trying to get it in, just a deep pass to the top.
But that's not just at Central.
No,
when my grades are coming out at VG, every coach is like, you never know what you're going to get when those grades come out.
Right. Alvirne's still not sure, except for picks on the side.
That's the great thing about sports, though, is it motivates those kids to keep those kids working hard in the classroom because they don't want to get their sports taken away from them.
Right. Hunt makes another basket underneath, cut the lead to 11. 2:24 to go in the 3rd period. Foul on Richardson for Alvirne, and Bedford will inbound after, looks like Kola got hurt. Something happened, he's coming out.
So it's 37-26 with 2 minutes and 24 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Alvirne showing a lot more life than they did in that first half.
Yeah.
But they're still down 11.
Right, still has a double-digit lead. Brown, Tommy O'Rourke, nice pass off Justin's hands, and they lose it. Alvirne trying to run a break. 24 down the middle.
Good hustle by
O'Rourke. Defense,
the only guy hitting the floor was, they take a timeout? They take a timeout, or they gave him a jump ball?
Jump ball.
And that ball goes to Bedford.
Yeah.
I thought Alvirne was calling a timeout there, but they just didn't get the call by head coach Brian Lynch. Braden Moreno checking in for the Bulldogs. The majority of the time goes to Hayes, but the 2 of them kind of go back and forth. They kind of look like they give
He plays
plays
much
the
more of the
majority of
time.
minutes. Yeah.
Bauer breaks the press, slows it up, lets everybody set up. Brown comes and gets it. Trying to run something, gives it to O'Rourke. O'Rourke dribbling with the left, turns to the right. Bauer has it deep, back to Brown. Brown gets by his guy, somebody else comes, picks him up. Hesitates, makes the same move, but throws it too hard off to the other side. Tommy O'Rourke tries to save it, but can't. The Broncos inbound, pressure by Bedford, man-to-man, and easily broken. Richardson going, and he gets fouled by O'Rourke. Oh, he's calling travel first. Wow. I was looking at the scorecard, may have missed a play when I picked up my head, all I saw was Tommy hitting him, but obviously something happened before that. Inbound by Tommy to Hughes. Hughes over to Moreno. Moreno's going to bring it up, calls a play out. Dribbling it around. Still has the handle. Over to O'Rourke. O'Rourke to Brown. Way up high on top of the perimeter. Gets it to Hughes. Hughes to Moreno. Looking underneath. Tommy was a little bit open. Didn't give him the pass. Moreno driving the baseline. Passes to Tommy O'Rourke. Tommy looked like he got fouled, but no call. Bauer puts it up and gets the foul.
Yeah, nice drive by Moreno, beating the guy on the baseline. He's not really looking for his own shot. Nice little dish off there. Could have been an assist.
Coach Dispatcher's going to take a chance here.
He's going to,
1 minute and 4 seconds to go in the third quarter. He's going to put Mr. Gendron with 3 fouls back into the game. Bauer's at the line, shooting 2. 11-point lead, 1:04 to go. Misses the first, comes up short. Free throw shooting is not a strength of Bedford's. It's not a strength of the whole Division I that I've seen so far.
A lot of missed free throws.
Lots. I think Bedford's only had 1 game above 50%.
50%?
50.
Wow.
5-0, yeah.
Because you look at these guys. Brown's got a great touch on the line. Gendron's got a great touch on the line. You figure those are the, and Hughes does too.
Hughes has been making them. He's the only one that's been consistently making them. Everybody else.
Those would be the guys going to the line.
Yeah.
Oh, look, he's got a guy deep, missed it.
Yeah. 1 of 2 by Bauer. Notini breaks it over the.
Oh, Notini seems a little bit shaky with that ball. Notini's their point guard, but a little shaky.
Hodgson running it now. Notini's got it. Gets stopped again by Moreno. Good defense by Moreno. Richardson. Boney Lyles trying to go in the middle. Head fake, puts it up a little short. Good play by Gendron, and then he gets fouled.
He's got to know Gendron's got 3. He's got to drive the ball at Gendron, knowing he's got 3.
Right.
I'd say great call by Coach Fitzy, taking that timeout after that. They got, what did they cut the lead to? 7? 6? They cut it to 6.
Yeah, 6. Oh, stolen underneath from Tommy and put up and in by Glenson.
I don't know what he's looking around for a call, but that's the.
Tommy inbounds again. Ooh, almost threw it away. Gendron's got a Blake. No, he's just going to lay it in.
Lay it in.
Extends the lead back to 12. 23 seconds to go, third quarter. Alvirne delaying, getting the ball inbounds. Finally has it behind the line, throws it in. Not sure what they're on. I hear timeout being called by the coach of Alvirne. And he gets it. 13 seconds to go, 12-point lead. We're going to take a break here, too. See you in a minute.
Forget the heat on the side of the building? Holy cow, freezing. If Whitmore comes back by, I'm going to say, what you want to pay half the heating bill? We'll talk through the 3rd, 4th grade.
What else are they doing?
I have no idea. Exactly. I have no idea. There's no game.
All right, 13 seconds to go. Third quarter, 12-point lead.
Looks like Bedford's going to come out, pick up man-to-man. They're probably not going to look to trap. A little token pressure to make it hard for them to bring the ball up.
Inbound.
Yep, straight man.
Coach is yelling, clear out.
Maybe a high pick and roll or something.
Here it comes. Notini's looking for something, but he's still just diddling up top. At 2 seconds, he's just going to heave it, and he gets it up way short.
Got it off in time, but
I'm not sure that was worth a timeout.
I don't even put a timeout either. I mean, you take a timeout. Okay, you talk about getting the ball in bounce. They got that, but you got to have some kind of play, with a high pick and roll or something, because Bedford's come out with one defense the whole game, so you know they're going to be playing man. A little surprising, but you know they showed some energy. They cut the lead to 12. Coach Fitzy took that timeout. They clamped down the defense, and that's been the difference of this game is Bedford's defense. Certainly not their offense. 40 points is solid. But I think if Bedford takes care of the basketball, plays good defense, this game is theirs.
Yeah,
especially with no shot clock,
right.
as you mentioned, in an 8-minute quarter. You know, the clock is your favorite right now. Neither team's really in foul trouble. Gendron's got the 3, 14 fouls for the Broncos, 3 for Bedford. Just play smart. Keep up the intensity, play smart, and you walk away with, what are they, 3-3? You get above the 4-3.
Mendoza line, right?
Mendoza line right now.
That'd be, that'd be impressive by Bedford because they struggle usually early in the year to get above the Mendoza line, and they're always fighting at the end to get the wins to get them a home game.
Last year they were a tough out.
I mean,
we called it the game versus Trinity, and you know they were playing their best basketball at the end of the year. So this team has that potential.
Okay, here we are, start of the fourth. Alvirne inbounds, down 12.
So Bedford, looking at their bench, they basically play. It's a 7-man.
9.
Is it they play 9 guys?
Usually he has played 9. Who hasn't played today? Usually
so
plays.
Gardner played for about like a minute. Braden Moreno's been in and out. Hughes is on the bench right now because Bauer's in for him.
Right.
So is there someone else that's usually in the rotation?
Oh, he's over there.
Kaler. Oh,
Kaler,
so
so there is 9.
So they play 9.
Yeah. Yep, and that's what he has been playing since Sam left the team. All right. Bedford just fiddling and diddling up top, trying to figure out what they're going to run.
They run good sets.
Yeah.
There's good movement.
Brown just dribbling up top.
Brown gives them that flexibility. There's a 5-second
ref's
count
giving
going.
him a count, right? Tommy's got it wide open, but doesn't take the
Rock's
shot.
not going to shoot that.
Oh,
three.
tough
man,
pass
that's
there.
a tough pass. Great hands.
Gardner's going to try and go baseline, loses it. Gardner's had a tough day today.
Colby.
Sorry.
It could have been a turnover. It could have been. It could have been an offensive,
right, an offensive with the elbow, right? With the forearm, I mean. Inbound by Alvirne. Token pressure by Bedford. They move back. Justin Hayes backpedaling. Deep 3. Made.
Nice touch right there. Is that
Boney Lyles, I think. No, that's Hunt. That's Hunt. That's 33. I thought it was 31. Oh, Bedford loses it.
That's their 5th turnover from the out of bounds, and they just can't.
Misses though.
Alvirne just cannot convert. That's their 5th missed layup in the second half.
That'd be a big difference when you're down 9. Brown tries to drive. Tommy goes to the floor, picks up the ball. Justin passes it. Nice pass inside to Gendron, puts it up and in. Big basket.
He's tough. You know, he's got to spend more time down there on that block.
Exactly.
That's where he's tough to handle.
Exactly.
6'7",
I totally
long
agree.
arms.
Okay,
Alvirne had a
bring
chance
it down.
to cut that to 7.
Yep.
Bedford's turning it over.
This kid Hunt's played pretty well. He's a left-hander, and he's.
Oh, he's got to back this guy down.
Yeah, and he is. He's got Bauer backed up, and he gets inside. Oh, call travel. Not sure that was there, but that's the call.
Looked like a
good move. Okay, Bedford's going to inbound. Substitution by Alvirne, also substitution by Bedford. Moreno's in for.
Who's Moreno coming?
Brown, I think, and O'Rourke's going to inbound the ball.
I think he likes to keep Brown fresh because Brown's their guy that does a little bit of everything for
exactly.
He's been their MVP tonight. Would you say so far this season? Not even halfway through, is he?
Him or Hughes? And
him or you?
And Kohler's played well, except for the last couple of games. They got guys they can go to. I mean, that's not the issue. That could have been a carry, but it's not called.
That was definitely a carry. He missed it.
Moreno
so we're already
over to Hayes.
6 minutes to go.
Yeah, still 11.
Only a few possessions.
Hayes drives. Looked like he got hit, and he can't maintain the ball. Coach Fitzpatrick calls a play. Tommy O'Rourke's going to inbound it, throws it to Moreno. Moreno into Gendron, who lays it up and in. Oh, he looked like he got hit too. No call. They're letting him play.
Letting him play, which is good. That's Gendron. Is that his 8th point? Has he gotten
8 or 10? He's gotten 4 quick ones this quarter.
Just down on that block. That's where he's dangerous.
Yep. Throws it up. Misses another.
Yep.
Kind of wild shot, though.
Yeah, he made one of those early, but that was
Bauer
just a little bit out of.
to Moreno,
yeah,
and they call him for it this time.
Yeah. They got away with one before, so now all of a sudden this game's back to 13. It was 9, and they missed layups, so Bedford's in control of this game. If someone's open underneath the hoop.
Oh, bad defense.
Just
easy layup.
Man, O'Rourke and Gendron are guarding the same guy.
Right. Wetmore lays it in. Oh, foul's being called. The ball even being inbound on Tucci.
That's the 6th team foul.
So next one they'll be in one. Bedford will be in the 1-on-1. Coach Fitzpatrick's calling in the Ryans for O'Rourke and Moreno, I think. Yep. Little offense, defense, maybe.
That's what you're seeing tonight, yeah.
Ryan Brown's inbounding. Throws it. Ooh, two guys going the same place. Oh, he's going deep. Gets Gendron. Yeah, I think he's got it. Goes in, lays it up, and misses the layup. Alvirne going the other way.
The good thing about the second half, it's being played a little bit faster.
Right.
It's
It's more pace to it, right.
A little pace. Alvirne's like they needed to. They couldn't slow it down, and they're pushing a little bit, and they're creating more opportunities themselves. I wish they would have came out and played this way. They could have given themselves a fighting chance at least. I mean, they dug themselves too big a hole. They're just not offensively skilled enough to be able to come back from being 13 down.
Right.
One thing is they're playing hard, though. You got to give them credit. They're playing hard. They're hanging around.
Right, senior-dominated team.
Yeah.
Everybody but 2 players is a senior on this roster. So
a lot of offensive rebounds.
Boney Lyles gets another one, puts it up.
Another offensive rebound.
Another one. Oh, that one's blocked, but there's a foul on, it's either Bauer or Brown. I think it's going to be Bauer. Yep, it is Bauer.
Good call there.
Bedford's letting them stay in. 10-point game.
Turnovers and offensive rebounds. But
Yep.
you said that's been their nemesis all year, is
Yep.
just getting beat on the glass.
Yeah. And Hunt makes another one.
It's got a nice touch.
Yeah.
Big lefty.
6'3", senior, Evan Hunt. Dips.
A little short.
Gets the roll, but in and out. Brown gets it, hands it over to Bauer. Bauer brings it back to Brown. Brown dribbles it up, gets it over to Hayes. Hayes, little head fake. Now dribbling it around, over to Brown. Brown trying to get by his guy, drives, throws it up outside. Called for a push, but I think they're in the one-on-one.
Yes, Brown will be going to the line again. I think this is probably his 7th free throws, maybe eighth.
He's up there.
Free throw tonight.
They were 7 for 10 in the first half, which is surprising, but a good surprise for Bedford.
So Caleb must have got dung up down there because I saw him getting some medical attention.
Right now he's sitting at the end of the bench.
He's sitting at the end of the bench, and he's not in the rotation right now.
Brown misses the first free throw out of bounds off of Bedford.
Yeah, free throws, that's going to be another key. And what I read about the game, you were there. Pembroke, Bedford made some key free throws down the stretch is what it is.
Hughes, Brown, and Justin Hayes made a couple too.
And this game, they're going to have to knock down free throws.
Yeah, exactly, because I'm sure Alvin's going to foul.
Yeah, they're with the ball, down 9 right now. So
cut it to 7 or 6 if they can make it 2 or 3. Dribbling up top. Hudson has it. Hudson looking for somebody to either pass or pick for him. He drives.
Nice
Hughes kind of slips. Justin Hayes gets a lot of rebounds on this team for the shortest guy on the team.
What is he listed as?
It's generous, whatever it is. Brown puts it up and bounces in and out and in.
They give Hayes 5'9". Yeah, he's probably 5'8".
Yeah, he's close to that.
But he does get a lot of boards.
Yeah, he does.
Shorty.
Hudson
that's
misses. Brown tips it to himself, and now he's on his own tonight. Watch it from behind. Doesn't.
He handles the ball very well.
Hayes has it. Hayes trying to get by his guy. Couple of moves on him. Looks like he got fouled. No call. Over to the corner to Gendron. Gendron goes in. Gets the benefit of the call on the block.
Looked like he had a little something to say to him there.
He's got a few fouls. Oh, no, that wasn't Tucci. That was
Boney Lyles.
Boney Lyles,
that was Boney Lyles. He didn't get the position.
Tucci's coming in for Notini. Colby Gendron's at the line. I think he's shooting one-on-one. Makes the first one.
Nice stroke there by Gendron. It's a good fourth quarter. Some big points. All right around the all
basket.
inside.
Yep. Which is what you want from a guy that size. Puts the second one up and in.
Great touch.
Very
right
nice
there.
shot.
I'm shocked that they're shooting below 50% because they got some guys that are.
Today they're making them. Coach Fitzpatrick maybe put it through a drill the last couple of days since they had a week off. Shots up and in by Hunt, and he's keeping him in the game. Bedford almost loses but keeps it. Brown has it. Tough pass by Brown. Goes to Alvirne. Alvirne brings it back off.
They just don't want to put him away. They're letting Alvirne hang around.
Yeah. Leads 11.
He's got to realize he's 6'3". He's got to get Justin Hayes down on the block. Oh, boy, that's deep.
Deep 3 by Tucci. Misses.
And one, maybe?
Wow.
So
Boney Lyle makes that one.
Boney Lyle
Cuts the lead to 8. 3:24 to go.
They're not going away. They're not going away. But where was his energy, you know, in the first half? They just, you know, they've had a 15-point first half, 2-point second quarter. So they've had a 25-point, you know, second half, which is,
right.
you know, we at the Open we said this game's going to be played
in the 50s.
In the 50s, and that's about where we're going to be at. Just neither team wants to run, but right now Alvirne's the team playing with a little bit more energy, a little bit more.
Yeah, a little momentum switch to their side
right now. Yeah.
Bedford needs to do something about it.
Bedford's got to rebound, not turn it over, and knock down some free throws, and then this is their game right now.
Bedford ball underneath their own basket. Looks like Ryan Hughes is going to inbound.
So O'Rourke is in for Kayla right now.
Yep. Kayla moves down closer on the bench, so maybe he's feeling a little better.
Not sure what happened.
Inbounds to Tommy. Tommy to Brown. Brown's going to bring it up. Everybody clears out. Hunt's giving him room.
This is the matchup that's good for Bedford. Is Hunt just can't guard Brown.
Right. Brown's got it again after they're running Syracuse, which is kind of their delay tactic.
Their delay. So when do you start fouling, or when do you start taking chances?
3 minutes is a long time to try to delay.
Shot clock.
Well, you're probably going to let a minute go, but after that, you're probably going to have to start fouling. But I don't think Bedford's going to hold it that long. Ooh, Ryan does lose it as he goes up in the air.
It's turnover after turnover right now for the Bulldogs. But right now, you got to find Boney Lyles and you got to find Hunt, because those are the guys that are knocking down the threes right now.
Exactly. They're the ones bringing you back in this game. Tucci to Boney Lyles, makes that move again in the middle, off the side of the rim, but Tucci gets the rebound. Back to Hunt. Hunt takes a deep three and misses.
Oh, that was big.
Rebound. Yeah. I think the foul's on.
They're getting so many chances on the glass. That could have been big. That could have been. We haven't been 5 points since early in the second quarter.
Right. Let's see what happens.
They had a good look at it.
Who's going to the line? Ryan Brown.
It's like Hughes to the line.
Ryan Hughes, right? Yep. Referee had to retrieve the ball.
He might not have been the one foul, but he's the one walking to the line.
Right.
See if they'll
might be a reason for that. Looks like Coach Fitzpatrick's going to put Bauer back in at some point during this free throw. Still 1-on-1, so must be under 10 still. Ryan Hughes makes it. Good form.
Yeah, that is the 9th team foul, so they'll be shooting 2 on all fouls the rest of the way.
Bauer's coming in for Brown. Brown's not happy. 2:38 to go, 9-point lead. Hughes dips, puts it up, and swish. Good form.
Yep. Gendron knocks down 2. Hughes knocks down 2.
Come on, somebody's got to get in front of Tucci. Tucci's driving. Nice pass into, I think that was Hughes. He's got some points this half. He's bringing him back almost by himself.
O'Rourke maybe is the guy to foul out here?
Yeah, probably.
Hayes?
No, Hayes getting the shot back. Actually, they got most of their free throw shooters out there.
Maybe Bauer
might, right.
I look to foul Bauer or O'Rourke.
O'Rourke, exactly. 2:14 to go. O'Rourke's got it. They don't hit him, though.
That's the guy you want to foul.
Gendron now has it.
He wants to get fouled.
Got to make a move. It's being counted, and they call it.
You got him on a 5 count.
2 turnovers by Bedford in the last minute. Brown's coming back in for
Colby.
Ooh, Gendron. That's surprising.
Coach wasn't happy with that.
Yeah, he's going to talk to him about that. Alvirne inbounds. 2:03 to go. 8-point lead. Still a game. Tucci dribbling to Richardson. Richardson looking
high pick and roll.
Trying to find somebody up top. Back to Richardson. He fakes, trying to go by O'Rourke. Gets it over to Hunt. Hunt driving left.
He got to the
Still
glass
got it.
right there.
Makes it put it up left.
6-point game. Wow.
Into Brown. 1:40 to go. Oh, Brown gets up in the air. Luckily, he found somebody. He almost got stuck there. Right.
Stuck in the air again.
Hey, Hayes has it. He's going to try to settle it down. He gets fouled, and they finally call it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So minute 30.
6 points.
When I'm down 6, I try to trap a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
You know, with a minute and a half before I make a foul like that.
Right. And I assume there were 2-shot fouls now.
Yeah, so
over 10.
This is the 10th foul. So, and he just fouled out of the game. That's his 5th foul on.
24 is Wetmore, who hasn't done much.
I think it was reported in. So Notini's going to come back in.
For Wetmore. And he's complaining as he walks off the court. And I think Notina doesn't. No, I don't think he has his mouthpiece, right? Rules are the rules.
So Hayes, you're a starting point guard. You got to knock down free throws. I mean, that's
part of your job
that's
description.
One of these things, knocking down free throws.
Gets 2. So not as much pressure on him, but still pressure.
So as far as timeouts, Alvirne has 2 left. Bedford has 3.
Yeah, 2 shots, right? 2 shots. As the coaches on the Bedford bench get up
now
yelling, including Colin Burke. Justin's going to take the second one now. Coach Lynch is yelling something to his players for Alvirne. Justin short on the second. Ryan, tips it, but Ryan Brown tipped it, but couldn't get it. Almost stolen by Tommy O'Rourke.
I wonder if he's going to go back to Gendron right now.
2 guys. Hunt again.
And 1. Oh,
lays it in. 4-point game. 1:17 to go.
At some point, you got to
Hayes
let
has
go
it.
back to Gendron,
Throws it.
or take a timeout right
Surprised.
here.
Brown has it. Gets tipped, but they're calling the foul. 109. 109 to go. 4-point game.
I think
Brown will be at the line.
I think you need Gendron's length in there and his ability to knock down free throws. I know he wasn't happy with that turnover, but he's the guy. You got to go back.
And Coach Fitzpatrick is bringing him in. Ryan's going to take the first free throw before Colby comes in. Ryan puts it up a little short. That one as well.
That's 3 in a row. You called this early on,
Free
Mr.
throws
Moses.
have been the nemesis.
You were right. Wow.
And
I think they're just getting a little bit tight because I think that these guys are good shooters.
The fathers that I usually sit with are now counting free throws and saying, here we go again. Ryan makes, long on the second one. Gendron gets the rebound. Good substitution. But he throws it away, and there's a layup.
And
that's in. 2-point game, 1:02 to go.
Alvirne.
Coach Fitzpatrick is not happy.
You know, and we talked about, look, don't turn the ball over and you got to make free throws. And they didn't do either one of those. And now all of a sudden you let a team hang around, 2-point game.
Last 4 minutes, they've done any of those things.
Alvirne's missed 6, 7 layups. And
right.
They don't miss those layups. You know, this game could be tied or going the other way.
I
watched Northwestern Ohio State last night. I don't know if you had a chance to see it on ESPN. And great, Northwestern had a great performance, but they missed layups down the stretch. Missed layups. And tonight we're seeing the same thing. So possession arrows, Bedford. Fouls. Bedford's got a foul to give. And Bedford shooting 2 the rest of the way. I mean, I think you play it straight up. I don't think you look to foul, maybe trap a little bit down this. But you got the momentum going in your direction. Alvirne does have 1 timeout left. Bedford has 3. And interesting, we're seeing Bauer and O'Rourke in the game. So Kaler definitely has something where he's injured and can't get back in.
Surprised Ryan.
I'm surprised Ryan Hughes is not on the floor right now.
Exactly, for free throw shooting. So Ryan Brown's going to inbound it under his own basket. He has the right to move it because Alvirne made a basket, and that was after timeout. Inbounds it to Hayes. Hayes has it. He gets pushed, but no call.
Yeah, wow, they let that go.
Back to Brown. Brown's going to bring it over.
Brown's like, when it's crunch time, he's the guy they go to for the ball. I mean, he's their point guy.
Stuck. Tommy's got it. Surprise, no foul there. Gets it to Gendron. Gendron's got it way up top. 48 seconds to go. Gendron's diddle on top over to Hayes. Hayes now dribbling it.
It's tough to say. I guess it's tough to say not to foul after Bedford just missed, 6 in a row? Did they miss 6 free throws in a row?
Bauer's got it. He's moving, making a basket, move to the basket. Gets hit on the shot. 34 seconds to go. He'll be shooting 2. Wasn't the best shot in the world, but he did get fouled.
That was one of those ones. If that misses and going the other way, you're questioning that shot.
Right.
Here's another player fouling out for Alvirne, and they haven't played many tonight.
No, they haven't.
So I wonder who they're going to go to right now. Coaches are discussing it.
Going back to Nadini. I mean,
I think
Richardson.
Yeah.
Quick substitution.
The lefty, Bauer, stepping to the line.
34 seconds. Bedford up 2. Controlled the game since the second quarter, basically, and letting them back in. Bauer makes it.
Big free throw right there.
3-point lead.
51-48 Bulldogs, 34 seconds to go. It's turned into an exciting game. What put us to sleep for 3 quarters is now an exciting fourth quarter.
Bauer dips way down, makes the second, puts them up 4. Alvirne bringing it down.
I don't think you need to look 3 yet.
No, Bedford staying the man-to-man. Ooh, Bauer goes for the steal, doesn't get it. Laid up and in.
Timeout.
Timeout.
They got it.
That's their last timeout.
That's their last timeout, 52-50. Now with 24 seconds, you got to look to trap quick. You don't get the trap, you're fouling.
That was Connor Hudson that made the last basket for Alvirne.
I think Bedford's got a 1 inbound and then make that first pass and then
get it over half and then hold.
You're going to get fouled. Yeah. Right. You're going to get fouled. You got to knock down free throws.
So Bedford looks like they're going to have Brown, Bauer, Gendron, Hayes,
If our
and
cameraman,
Hughes.
Mr. Currier from Castle Hill Media Productions tonight, I'm seeing Coach Moreno, who's the head coach of the JV program. He's got some kind of
Pad.
what is that pad? That's like high tech right there.
Might be the surface.
Are they setting
like
up?
the football coaches are using these days?
I don't know if it's, yeah.
Might be. I don't know what he's using.
Maybe they're setting up some sets right there to help visualize where he wants the players to be.
Both coaches giving their team final directions for the last 24 seconds. 2-point lead for Bedford. They've had the lead since early in the second quarter and have outplayed Alvirne up until the last 3-4 minutes of the fourth quarter, and they've let them back in the game by missing free throws, getting out-rebounded.
So it looks like he's going back to use. Gendron, 6'7", long arms. He's got to be someone that's got to be an outlet, possibly. Come and get that ball, throw it up to him. They've been having problems getting this ball in.
Brown inbounds deep to Hughes. Hughes
here's
grabs
a
it.
travel.
Oh, left-hand pass, and it goes past Gendron, and they lose the ball. 20 seconds to go. Alvirne has it.
He had the inbounds pass was very risky. That was risky. Then he traveled, and then he threw it away.
Right.
So, wow.
No timeouts
No
for Alvirne.
timeout. This
so
is
here
it.
we go.
This is it.
Will they go for 2 to tie or 3 to win?
They've been able to get to the rim in this whole second half.
Tucci dribbling, gets it over to...
They have not run good sets in this game, as we've seen.
Richardson. Richardson has it over to Boney Lyles.
For the win.
3. It's
For the
up.
win.
No, it's good.
No!
Bedford gets beat again at the buzzer, just like they got beat by Winnicott at the buzzer.
The crowd from, oh boy, careful over there. This is not good.
Unbelievable. They went
right at the doghouse.
Right, the doghouse, and the doghouse responded a little bit there.
Oh man, there's some not good sportsmanship being shown by.
Wow, very not good.
Look at that, number 22. I hope Castle Hill Media gets that on the showing the finger right there. That is not good sportsmanship. You know what? You win the game, show respect, get off, don't go over. I don't think they intentionally went over in front of the dog. It's just kind of where he ran to.
I think where he ran to after they won.
You know what?
Tough loss for Bedford.
Very tough loss.
Second game they've lost this year at the buzzer. Last one was at Winnicott.
They lost.
Again, they outplayed them.
Loss, and then they made some.
And a kid that hadn't done anything all game throws one up as he's falling into the bench off the backboard, and it goes in for the 3 to beat him.
That was an incredible ending to a not so great game, but Bedford they did themselves in. They turned it over. They missed free throws. They couldn't inbound the ball, and then Alvirne, who we saw at the end of the first half when it was, they called a timeout trying to, they did not have a play set up. That was just helter-skelter. That was just overcommitting on defense. Overcommitted, knocked down a 3. This is one that's going to be tough, but you just got to bounce back, and you got to put this one behind you.
Yeah, and they get Central next on Monday, which is going to be tough.
On Monday they have Central?
Here, and then they get at Dover next week and Keene here on Friday. So
are we going to be on that game? Monday we'll be calling the game?
Monday, we're doing
live.
We're
live.
We're also going to do the JV game on Monday.
Looking forward to that one.
Final recap here.
That hurts, Coach. That's one of the ones they let get away.
Bedford takes it on the chin at the end, 53-52. You were right. They got in the 50s.
We called the game in the 50s. But when was Alvirne's last lead? They were losing 15.
No, they were losing.
It was. I don't think they had a lead. That could have been their only lead of the game.
No. They had it early. They had it early in the first quarter. They were leading early, but they stayed in the game, kept themselves in there. Picked it up a little bit in the third and fourth quarter, and
they had a lot of fight in them, and they really did.
And Bedford did what you can't do: miss free throws.
Turn it over,
and not rebound on the defensive end.
And that defensive intensity we saw in the second quarter was gone. And we could see
the whole second half.
Right out of the locker room, you could see that Alvirne was able to get to the rim, and Bedford had no help defense, and they kind of just thought this game was over, and it wasn't over.
Right.
That's a tough one to swallow right there.
2 this year. Unfortunately, Bedford drops to 3-4, and Alvirne goes to 5-2 for the season. That's the end of the game. We'll see you early next week.